Hello, it's Pete Taylor here. 12 days and counting till sourdough Saturday, and today I'm going to do a test bake on both my sourdough loaves. So last night I made a quarter sponge, enough sourdough starter to make one loaf from each of my rye and my wheat cultures. So throughout the day I'm going to be doing various things with the bread, and we'll keep check on how the bread's performing through the day, which may give us a clue as to how we get on sourdough Saturday. So we'll have a quick look what the sponge looked like after being left overnight, and then I'll get on and make some dough. So here's the wheat. This is, as usual, nice and spongy. Lots of fairly small bubbles in there, a bit of froth on the top, nice see-through consistency there. It's holding together really well, so there's plenty of gluten action going on there already. Let's have a little look at the rye. Now this is a completely different texture, more like porridge than anything else. Lots of quite big bubbles in there actually. If you have a look from the side, you can see there's plenty of, well, I can't really get the light on that today, but take it from me, there's plenty of quite big bubbles in there. What's it smell like? That's not smelling too sharp at all today. I'll just have a little taste and see where we're up to. That's very nice actually. It's fizzing a little bit on the tongue, but it's not too sharp at the moment. It's sharp enough, but it's not too sharp. So that's, I think we might be winning with that at long last. So I'll get on and make some dough now, and we'll have a look later and see how we're getting on. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut this rye starter back, because I put 300 grams of fresh ingredients in to feed it last night, but there was also some starter. So at the moment this bowl weighs 466 grams, so that's 300 starter that I want, 113 for the bowl itself, so that's 413. So I want to take out 53 grams of the mixture and throw that away, so that I've got exactly a quarter sponge. So I've zeroed the scales with this bowl on it, measured out 53 grams, so that's what I'm going to throw away. So what's left in here is just 300 grams of ingredients plus the bowl, so I'll just check that should weigh 413 grams without the spoon. So I've weighed 375 grams of flour, bringing the total weight up to 788. And I've also weighed up 175 grams of water and 6 grams of fancy salt. So everything's roughly mixed up now. I'll turn that out and give that a quick work on the top. If this was a rye only loaf, then I wouldn't bother doing much kneading, because the rye gluten won't develop helpfully anyway, but this has got 2/3 white flour, so there's plenty of stretchy gluten in there that's worth developing. Also, giving this a bit of a workout at this stage makes absolutely sure that everything's properly mixed up, no dry bits anywhere, and that the salt is well distributed through the dough. But most importantly, it gives it an initial chance for that gluten to get started and get stretching. So that's had a quick workout on the worktop. A little bit of olive oil in the bowl to stop it sticking when I want to take it out, and I've just rolled the dough around in the oil so it's got a nice glistening coat to try and stop it drying out while it rises. So I'll cover that with a towel now and get on with the wheat. So there we are, the white sourdough dough has had a quick workout. It's looking very happy with itself now. I'll leave that to rise alongside the rye that I did a little while earlier. It's both looking quite good. Okay, time to have a look at the dough. Now then, so the rye and wheat with the rye starter has risen more than the wheat on its own with the wheat starter. That's interesting. Shows that that's a really very vigorous starter, the rye starter. So I'm just going to pop these two out of the bowl, give them a quick stretch and fold, try not to knock too much gas out of it if I can avoid it, and put them into baskets. This one can go in a long basket and this one can go in a round basket, I think, and let them rise again before going into the oven. While I was doing those, I thought I'd get some wholemeal on the go. So I've got 3 wholemeal loaves with the dough there. That's yeasted dough, so that'll rise fast and furious, but it's made very wet indeed. That's 80% hydration, so for every 500 grams of flour there's 400 grams of water, whereas these two, because it's 5 parts flour to 7 parts water, is 350 grams of water, 500 grams of flour. So there we are. We'll have another look when they're in the baskets. Okay, they're in the baskets now. I've not made a great job of shaping those, I'm afraid, but they're in anyway. They've been well dusted with rice flour to stop them sticking. And they're going to be sitting by the side of a warming oven for an hour or so while they rise, and then they'll be in for the best part of an hour. So the bread's out of the oven now. The rye and white with the rye starter rose pretty well, not spectacularly but well enough, and they cut opened up nicely. Traditional square cut, worked very well. This one with the white flour and the wheat starter, I only gave that one cut, and it obviously wanted to have 2 cuts by the looks of that, because it opened the second cut up for itself. The wholemeal looks pretty good. That's had almost an hour in the oven. Risen pretty well in the tins. Nice well done top, because I like my bread well done. So that'll be lovely. Right, let's open up this rye. That looks pretty good. Yeah, nice open texture.